Jennifer Grausman, director and producer of Art and Craft.
I'm Mark Becker, the co-director and editor of Art and Craft.
And I'm Mark Landis, the star. I just like to copy things because it's reassuring, and I remember it from when I was growing up. You know, I would do it at night to occupy myself.
What's so strange about Landis is that he's not in it for the money. He likes to dupe museum professionals. He likes to see the stuff on display. But they just look so good and so real. You know, the guy is a skilled artist.
I read an article in the New York Times in January of 2011 that talked about Mark Landis, the gentleman to my right, and some exploits of his. And I used to work in the art world and sort of couldn't stop thinking about the article. I tore it out and kept thinking about it.
I started as the editor of the film and had the odd experience of meeting Mark via 100 hours of footage of him.
It was a big adventure, an adventure in filmmaking. Gave me something to do because I'm pretty really just a lonely old shut-in, and it gave me something to do. We really went through a lot. I worked hard on that too because we didn't do any reenactments. I had to do all that. I had to face those people.
The art world had all sorts of presumptions about why Mark does what he does, why a forger does what they do.
I got addicted to being a philanthropist. I just wasn't really used to having anybody treat me like that. Actually, I wasn't used to it at all. Used to. I mean, it seldom happened. Let's put it like that. Seldom happened that people were nice to me. It was just an impulse, always seeing big important people giving things away. I've been watching people do that in movies and on TV shows all my life, and it was just an impulse, and everybody was so nice and respectful, things I was quite unfamiliar with. I got used to it. I got addicted to it. I liked it so much. I got addicted to it, and I couldn't stop. We all like to feel useful. Whatever ability we happen to have, we like to make use of it.
I think one of the most surprising things was, you know, we had read a lot about Mark, but when we met him, he's so charming and has a really wonderful sense of humor. And so I think one of the surprises about the film is that it's, you know, there's a lot of humor in it.
It's from 50 years of doing little else but watch old situation comedies.
For me, from an editing perspective, having a film subject like Mark, who's so well versed in old movies and thinks in terms of movies, created an opportunity to delve into that world, almost like a meta world.
I live by the code of the saint. Dad and I both lived by it. You don't remember The Saint? Oh, it was a great show. The Saint was such a hero.
The way films influence him and offered narrative opportunities that were compelling and honest to his actual life. The awakening one has when you meet somebody and you realize they're much more complicated than whatever you originally knew about them. And so what I like about the filmmaking process is being able to both tell a story and also create a form of empathy where you take people past their preconceived notions.
Great.
That wasn't so bad. Maybe I won't go into politics.